Hello, Helvian here. We are back with Naruto Volume 8. Hard to see, but I got my tracker ramen shirt on, and we're ready to go. We're going to do the shooting exams, starting the third exam, but before that, we have a message from Lord Hokage. Yeah, so they're opening the scrolls, and as a person for the kanji for human or humanity, and it's a summoning scroll, and it summons Aruka. Well, it would have been a random chunin, and they just got lucky enough to get Aruka, which is nice reunion or with Naruto and Aruka. Him jumping to hug him, which is nice. So yeah, um, if they had done that before, um, it would have been like knocked out, I guess. Yeah, and then like they're reading this thing poster on the wall. It's like the mind and body, strengthen the mind, strengthen the body, and then you'll become a good ninja. Yeah, that's cool. Um, yep, tuning our leaders. Yep. That's good stuff. Naruto salute. Okay. Yeah. Naruto's a full-fledged shinobi. Got that. Yeah, we got that. Hmm. It's a good moment for Uruka. I'm not. I kind of forgot he appeared at this point, but yeah. Yeah, there's 21 applicants, but I guess that's too much for their liking, so you have to have a preliminary round for the third round, but I guess third round still, whatever. They should just call this the third round and then have the next one be the fourth round. But like the the third round, it's the preliminaries is just one-on-one battles, and then the fourth one is also one-on-one battles. So I'm not. I got. I don't know why they couldn't have just had a longer third exam proper, but I guess they didn't. I don't know. I guess there's like you have a limited time on our schedule to have all these people. Yeah. In this volume, I'm not really going to go over Kishimoto's ramblings about the manga he read as a kid because that's pretty much all he talks about in this volume. But yeah, he read Dragon Ball. He loved Dragon Ball, Kinnikuman 2, Fist of the North Star, and that sort of manga. So that's cool for him. I'm glad he enjoyed those manga. Yeah, or Anko not doing that good of a job uh reading out the participants, which is why we had to have this exam. Oh, nice spread here of most of the new members are surviving and getting. And oh, that roach, that guy there behind Naruka looks suspicious. Mhm. Choji's hungry. Shikamaru's complaining. Still haven't seen him being smart yet, but maybe next volume when I forget who he fights. We haven't had this fight yet. For this preliminary round, but we'll see. Yeah, Zaku's mad about his arms. Yeah, that Sasuke did. Oh man, Akamaru's still scared of the sand of Gaara. Yeah, yeah. Hiruzen is like astounded that not only are there so many fighters left, that a lot of them are like the rookies. Which yeah, definitely a good sign for the youth of Konoha. Yeah. Yeah, so Hiruzen does a weird thing. I think here he like talks about the about the underlying purpose of the exam, which is like it's a war in miniature between all of the allied lands, as he's talking about. A lot of text here, so basically it's like, you know, you have people, high up officials from from all the lands, and if you show your stuff right, you can get like requests and you get more work done, you know. And but also as for like the nation, it's not just like you. If a nation has a lot of good shinobi, they get more work. So you're not just fighting yourself; it's also like for your land or your country. So a lot of like nationalistic stuff kind of going into this, but um, yeah, it definitely looks sound like national stuff. I don't know, no, where I'm going with that, but yeah, yeah, fight for your homeland, but the bloodland, motherland, whatever. So yeah, Gekko Hayate takes over for um Hiruzen here. Kind of bold of him to take over for the Hokage, but yeah, he just wants to, get things underway. But yeah, too many applicants. We gotta, you know, gotta, narrow it down, and it gives people an out to like just stop the preliminaries or like get out if you don't want to like battle. And Kabuto's like, I'm well out here. Peace. Bye, y'all. It's like, okay, you can go. And yeah, individual fights, so you're not part of a team anymore. You already tested teamwork, so we just want to know your individual, you know, move sets. Which, as will see later, some people are just better in a team. Uh, yeah. But usually it's if you're usually your ninjutsu is good individually. Um, yeah. Kabuto makes some stuff. He's just exiting while he can because um yeah, he just kind of like drops out. Um, I would imagine that's right. He usually just wants to leave before he gets to this point because he always participates in the exams. I don't know. Or I don't know. Maybe you just don't want to risk going up against um Sasuke or someone. I don't know. Yeah, it shows a young boy who was brought back from that battle at Kikyo Pass. He was a Jonin elite ninja of the Medical Corps, took it in enemy youth who had survived on the battlefield. Interesting. I know Kabuto has a few chapters dedicated to his backstory later. I assume that's consistent with this. I'll have to come back to this when we reach Kabuto's backstory. That's a long ways away, guys. um, but yeah. Uh, yeah. Kabuto scheming. He's handing off the intelligence work to Orochimaru. So I guess he just doesn't seem the reason see why he needs to go be doing this when Orochimaru was here. Yeah. His other two teammates just I don't seem fond of it, but yeah, he just kind of dips out. I look forward with pleasure to the day of our next meeting with Sasuke. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Sasuke is pretty weakened by his curse mark that's taking chakra from him. He's like, no, I'm an Avenger. He's fucking Marvel MCU ass motherfucker. Yeah, I have to be an edgelord. I have to do this myself. And he wants to fight people. And he also wants to fight you, Naruto. Yeah, they're trying to like, we'll see if he can fight. And then he does fight. He fights. He's the first one up. Sasuke versus Akado Yorui. Ooh, hell yeah! Unholy gifts. Why's my sinuses starting to go back? Oh my god, no! Yeah, Pain's not getting any better. He's like, yeah, don't use the Sharingan, Sasuke. You can't. Not while you're this strained. They've seen a sign of that match to be suspended. Yeah, you don't want that. And basically, if you kind of just have to do this without using chakra much at all. Uh, and he has like some absorption ability. He blocks some of the shuriken here. Finds it hard to move, and he takes a hold of him, and yeah, he's absorbing. It's absorption, feeding on his chakra. Um, I guess okay, it's an okay ability. Um, yeah, somehow he's still able to go move, but yeah, if he says it, if he did that again, I won't be able to move. So he's really on his last ropes. Yeah. But after some more shouting from Naruto, and just looking at Lee, he's like, "Oh, that's it." And then he just bam, the same thing Lee did to him. He just did. He just copied the fucking ninjutsu. It's over. Eat this. Oh, he still bleeding though. Oh, it hurts. What? Oh, whoa! How can you do it? Consume me, or I'm not just gonna lie back and let it consume. Oh, there we go. Didn't read the negation. That's right. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, we're receding now. Okay, you got a mental amp or whatever. Second wind. Yeah, he kick, but hmm. And then he kicks them down. Yeah, Shishirendan. Barrage Alliance. That's cool. That's cool. Yep. Yeah, he's halting it before it continues. Yeah, Sasuke wins by that's a hair. He was really close to running out of chakra there. Um, shut up, clown. Yeah, yeah. Wiped him out. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. It's not really something that Sasuke can really do. His body isn't as developed as Lee's, so um, yeah. I mean, it's still like a cool ability of his, but it's not like he can just. It's not like he's automatically better than Lee now or anything. But well, I mean, that's the curse mark at least. When it decides to amp him. Right now, it's nerfing him, but yeah. Anyway, let's run and move on. We're moving on to oh well, actually, Kashi's like, ooh, I gotta take that seal off of you, or seal away the curse mark. What? What's this? Yeah, Zaku Abumi versus Aburame Shino. Whoa. Who's that loser? Don't slander my goat like that. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. But this guy really thinks his broken arms will win again with against Shino's broken arms. Yeah. Yeah, he has a blast. Zankuha. But oh, we keep noticed it kept like switching between these POVs. It's quite a broken up fight, even though it's not that long. But yeah, sealing up Sasuke's curse mark, but then Orochimaru comes through. What the hell? Um, Someone slash a ring gun. Yeah. Hmm. And back to the fight. You know, he's got his bugs. Um, it's like you blast them away with a left hand strike, then you'll be open for my attack. So that yeah, Shino's definitely using his bugs effectively. Um, even to just see how like Zaku was, um, you know, sorry, recruited. That was the word. Recruited by Orochimaru. Now, I do think it's noteworthy to note that Orochimaru is not wearing his the getup we usually associate with Orochimaru because he's that was attire he gained from right before one of the attendees of the Chunin exams in the Forced Death sub arc. Um, However, I believe later on it's not necessarily respected, but yeah. Anyways, he's just gonna like use his arms anyways, even though they're like broken, and then he fucking explodes them. But that's because of the bugs. Um, so it's like, yeah. Kashi's charging his Chidori, but yeah, apparently Kashi doesn't think he can win against Orochimaru or something. It's like a genjutsu thing or PTSD or whatever. Did I miscalculate? Uh, yeah, what is he? Caroline? You really think he can kill Orochimaru? I mean, maybe. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how power scalers would discuss Orochimaru versus Kakashi, but well, yeah, yeah, he's infested with them. The bugs. There's there's a legend to come out of a clan of Beetle Masters. They don't just know it's the Aburame clan. I don't know why. Yeah, yeah, he plugged up the holes in Zaku's hands, so they just blowed up inside him like a gun barrel, and the path of a bullet is blocked. So they do have guns. They just don't use them, which okay, it's fine. Uh, who was the one that said that? Um, Dor, Odoro, or no, or are we Dosu? Yeah, Dosu. Okay. Um, yeah, Kashi's back. Just asleep. He's just a sleeping boy, sleeping like a baby. Yeah, Suguru Mitsumi versus Kankuro. Ooh, this is like the like Kabuto's guys. Yeah, you can like dislocate all of his shoulder joints and stuff, and then he just manipulates them with chakra. So he's like a arm wavy, inflatable tube man, but like can actually do damage. And he breaks Kabuto's neck, but it was a puppet. Oh, it's like the substitution jutsu thing, take out, but it's puppet, and then he just gets defeated easily. The next one is, or Naruto's like, it's cheating, but no, it's just a puppet. It's like a tool, like shuriken. Yeah. Next one, Haruno Sakura versus Yamanaka Ino. What? Yeah, this was the image I chose for the side one. That was good. And this is the biggest fight of the volume. Though it doesn't include in this volume, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this fight. They're making. I don't know. I'm not saying they can't. I'm saying manga a fight between two female characters in a shonen battle shonen like this should have never like bring up make big of the fact that they're women or girls, but I don't know. I feel like they could have done better than this because it's all about flowers. We're women, so we have to do like we have to talk about flowers through this. It's like okay. Now what is this weird? This the weird things of his release. You see right below my chin. Oh. Yeah, was there like a kunoichi flower arranging thing? I don't know. Okay. I don't even know who you are. Just like a thing, the Academy thing. Okay. I don't see Hinata in this, which I think it would have been cool to have her cameo, but whatever. I mean, I like, Sakura and Ino's relationship, but presentation just feels like a guy just really trying, desperately trying to like, uh, I don't. It's no secret Kishimoto struggles with his female characters, and I feel like he was really trying with this, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I like the relationship at least. It's just, I don't know. The fight gets a bit better after this flashback. Yeah, she was the shadow clone, but she was like the middle one, I think. I don't think we can really see which one's the real one, but focuses the chakra in her feet and speeds up. So is that just what she does here? Is that the body flicker, or is that something else? Just chakra in the feet. But yeah, that's she can do that well because she's good at the um, she's good at the chakra control. So, yeah. Okay. So now it's just they're like kind of equally matched. Although earlier, let's go back earlier. I forgot there's a line I forgot to say. Ina looks pretty fierce, but among the Kimichi rookies, she's far from the top of the pack. So you have to wonder if she can even give Sakura a good workout. So yes, Ino. Oh, that's. I'm surprised that he had that impression since from this fight we can kind of it kind of equals physically. It looks like since they just kind of brawl for a bit, for like 10 minutes, which is longer than these usually work out with ninjas. Is like trade special abilities for a bit. Usually, someone will get the lead. Yeah, cuts off her hair. Yeah, at first I was like, okay, you're not Sakura. You didn't need to do this because it's like um you're not doing it out of necessity. It's like what it's just like you're just trying to show off like but not quite that. But yeah, she doesn't use her mind transfer jutsu, but that's what we talked about. It's not it's you can't really use that. It's hard to use in like a you know one-on-one. Um but yeah, you can't it isn't a parallel to for but a heads up fight, suicide. Is all you have to do is like move. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, Sector Mars says in a common situation, Ino's art is only ever supposed to be used in concert with the teammates. She never supposed to use until I freeze them first with me and my shadow technique. Um, I don't count this as foreshadowing for him being super smart. That's just basic stuff. Okay. Yeah, she does a fake out. Nice, which is pretty smart of her. And then she puts her chakra in her hair and makes it so she can't move. What? Why is it feels like chakra is being used as like come on from JoJo's. It's like what the hell? But I guess that's giving her a reason to use cut her hair off. So that's I guess good on her. Now she's actually used the mind transfer jutsu and the volumes. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I'm. Some people say that's like the worst fight in Naruto. It's not the worst fight in Naruto. That it's not the worst fight. Um, no, 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 not the worst fight. But there are better fights, better Sakura fights and stuff. But yeah. Next volume should be getting better. I think we have Neji versus Hinata in the next volume. Should be good. So yeah, feel like see you guys next subscribe, comment, and see you guys next time. Have a good one.